Hi you guys, it's Ask Gucci, and today I got one of my favorite subjects. How do you create a really great summer glow? And that's something that I do quite regularly because I feel like I personally look better with some warmth in my skin. And I also had a skin cancer on my nose a few years back that I had to have Mohs surgery on, and that wasn't fun. So I tend to try to stay, out of the sun, or I'm very sensible when it comes to sun and sunbathing. I don't really sunbathe, and I wear a hat always, which is, not maybe super early in the morning, but I wear sunscreen, all those things. And I guess it's old damage, but what can we do? We live and learn. So anyways, I have a few different tricks that I like to implement. And one is my pot de rosé. Okay, so I think the easiest thing to do is if you, intuitively you want to start with your foundation and kind of correcting any redness that you have. So you can do that. So you start with your vital skin and patch up any sort of discoloration if you have redness in here or little spots here and there. You cover those and correct those. And then you add the tone and the color back where you want them to be. So say I've done that, I've already added my vital skin, and then I'm gonna pop on my Pot de Soleil. And what I really like about Westman Atelier products, I love everything about them, but I really like that they are super synergistic together. They don't disrupt one another. If I put this on before the bronzer, it's not gonna make the bronzer streak, which is really nice. It's just gonna create this nice luminous finish under the bronzer, the Beauty Butter bronzer, which is really pretty. And I always think also another great tip, you can put it on your lids as well a little bit if you want. Create like a really nice warm bronzy finish. What I really like is when you add back elements that you would see in children. So children have a lot of children have a naturally golden tendons. They'll lean toward, if they're in the summertime, summer camp, they come home a different color usually. This kind of like goldeny, freckly, deeper version of themselves, and then they have like a nice rosy flush. I always try to incorporate those elements from children into skin. And when I think about skin and how can I make the skin look as kind of sun-kissed and glowy and luminous and youthful as I can, it's by going back to the kids, to the source. So then when I apply my bronzer, I'm gonna get a little closer. Beauty Butter bronzer, I swish around my brush, and I always go under my eye. Never forget under the eye, because I feel like it ends up looking more authentically bronzed as opposed to cosmetic. So if I just went here, like I did with the super loaded tinted highlight, then it would end up looking cosmetic if I didn't incorporate this really important triangle. Of course, the bridge of the nose, even the sides a little bit, the eyelids. I have makeup on already, but I just want to show you guys kind of the motion. And if I only leave the Pot de Soleil and the bronzer, then I won't look as dimensional. I won't have that gorgeous kind of tonality that we all have, multiple tones in our skin, and we want to reintroduce those. We want to somehow reintroduce those, carefully reintroduce those. Give myself a little definition there. And I like how it almost looks like this burnt kind of sienna terracotta color. And our bronzer is matte, and it has this really nice redness to it. It's a bronzy red, but it's matte, so it works beautifully for men and women, and it doesn't look makeup-y, which is something that I really, really look for in a bronzer. So then I think the perfect baby cheeks to add in to get some, to make it look like a natural glow would be Doo Doo. And I'm gonna go across my cheek. A little bit on the bridge of my nose. Anything that you're covering when you're doing your makeup that you like, for example, freckles, bring them out again. Use a brown eyeliner and pop them right back on. I love a freckle. I ask anyone I work with, I always put freckles on everyone, always. It's just, I feel like it looks like skin, it looks youthful. You can play with the, you know, if you need shading on your nose, for example, you can do that with freckles. See, that looks so much more fresh and authentic, and it just feels less makeup-y, which I really like. Then, so you have this nice lucency coming from the super loaded tinted highlight, the Pot de Soleil under here, but then you can add some more. Why not? Add some lit. And just really luxuriate the quality of your skin. Take care of that skin. So there you go. And then if you have blue eyes, this is super pretty to have terracotta, you know, in your eyelids, underneath. You know, I did this cover of Vogue once with Jennifer Aniston where she had no mascara, she had no eyeshadow. I just basically used different shades of, I just bronzed and did kind of like this rosy cheek and did deeper eyebrows on her, and that was it. And I think that was her favorite Vogue cover and one of mine also. Lastly, I would add some freckles. You know, I don't have a brown pencil here, but I would do it with a brown eye pencil. Just add some freckles, just dot, dot, dot. Don't make them too symmetrical. Make them asymmetrical and kind of like pat them on with your finger, and then some here. And sometimes you might need to take some away. Sometimes they look perfect. So I hope this is, you know, helpful. I feel like I look so much better with some color, some warmth. I want to have tonality, and I want to look like I'm well, and I want to look like my kids. So that's it. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and be well and be safe. Okay. Thank you. Bye.